Hey, what's up? This is Sick Gamer, and we're going to be doing Nova Covert Ops, The Escape on Brutal with all achievements. Fire and Forget, just 20 units with Snipe, The Escape. I don't even need to say that shit. More like flame turrets, just don't take any damage from flame turrets. And the one that many of you probably won't even know about is Defensive Driving, and that is Nova doesn't take any damage from the Warhawk at the end of the mission. That's not shown on the UI, but it is in the achievement screen here. So let's go in there, new campaign, brutal, and we'll smash it out. I've got a pretty smooth first half, definitely. And I must remind you all, there is no hurry. Even when they say there's a hurry, there isn't. It's just, you take your time. You can go as fast as you want. Right click for breakneck.
What's that sound?
Executing. Heading out.
Alright, and the other thing is, you know, when they're talking about how there's a hurry and they put up all the flame walls and stuff, the flame walls don't burn you either, so that's not anything to worry about either. So I remember when I was playing through it, I was like, they were talking about hurrying, and then they were putting up these flame walls everywhere, and I thought the flames were bloody advancing towards me or something. As it turns out, if you actually go and leave the game for an hour and 40 minutes, you'll find out that the flames do not move at all. Not even an inch. Hang on. An inch probably shouldn't be right. Okay, well, since we're in computers, not even a pixel. Alright. So, using shift and attacking the ones closest to first. If you don't do it like that, snipe the first two, then run backwards a little bit, and then snipe the third, because the third will advance towards you if you're not sniping him straight after the second.
There should be pulse grenades near you. We'll take out groups of enemies.
Alright, so try and get in the middle here. One shot, one kill.
I can do this. Worked like a charm.
I'm going to come down to the right side here. Kill a big bunch of Marines. Over. Oh, that's the left side, isn't it? Illiterate. Go in here. These regenerate. They also heal your allies. Keep that in mind. So if I wanted to get my energy or health back right then, I could just be waiting for that. No problems. Encourage all these guys to come up here and bunch up in that corner there. Unfortunately, didn't encourage enough, and therefore two dickheads stayed back. It happens. But, you know, they can all come at the same time too. Come in here. They'll encourage those guys forward. Come over here. Guess over to here. Come up here. I won't try and beat the flame. If I'd done everything perfectly, I could be beating the flame. I tell you, this mission can be done pretty bloody quick. But I'm not gonna try and keep it slow enough and fast enough at the same time so it doesn't look stupid. Alright, so down here. Now you don't need to kill these predators. Straight up, you don't need to kill them. They will die if you go around the other way. But you know, for the fun of it, right? Kill predators, right? Cheers. That's what I reckon. Go kill predators, man. But if you just went down this side here, or just avoided them, whatever, you wouldn't need to kill them. They just die when you come down here. The whole room catches fire. So I'm going to come down here, bait these guys up. I'm going to wait for this flame here. Right, I got 50. I'm ready to go. Waiting for the flame. Bring those guys forward. Bam. Down. All dead. Come in here. Collect this guy. I'm sure somebody's going to turn around and me say, no, you're not playing it on brutal. I always get dickheads come along, and if you make a mission look too easy, you get these absolutely thick morons who come along and think you aren't playing it on the hardest difficulty because they're too fucking retard to fucking understand that. You know, you are, like, straight up, you know, it is. It's just the path that I'm taking, you know, the way I'm doing it, what I'm knocking down first and shit. I don't know why people just too retarded to understand that just because it looks easy doesn't mean that it is easy, you know? It's looking easy because I played this probably 50 times or something, you know? After you played it 50 times, you understand how the levels work.
I can do this. Whatever it takes.
And I only played it so many times because I really love the level. It's awesome, awesome, awesome.
En route. Got it.
Yeah, I had somebody just comment on my Warhammer 40k stuff and say that it wasn't on insane, and I'm like,
Execute.
shit, dude. If you don't think it's on insane, that's obviously because you can't make it look easy, you know, like,
Got it.
I know, it's kind of bad actually, oh, almost missed the third, it's kind of bad actually, sometimes when you make things look too easy, you know, it's just, people just don't take you seriously,
We're all human.
can't seriously be playing it on brutal, whatever. Anyway, the first half of the mission, there we go, it's done, it's that easy, mate, that easy. Now, through here can be pretty sweet, but, you know, I'd say this is where things get harder, you know, even if you know what you're doing. But, alright, so advice. Hellions, do FA damage. Don't use any abilities on them, just let them die naturally to auto attacks. These things here do quite a bit of damage. Hellions only come from the left, vultures only come from the right. If you hang to the left, you're going to be safer than hanging to the right. Also, banshees come from the top right. Banshees will take one auto attack, I guess, and one snipe. So, you know, think about it like that, you know, right click on it, throw down a snipe, dead. That's how I do it. Try and get, you know, 3 or more vultures at once if you're going to use the splash damage, whatever, pulse grenade. Also try use this guy to absorb damage for you, you know, like if they're coming from that side, you could be on this side. If they're coming from the other side, you could be on this. And vice versa, you know, if he's about to die, you may want to save him because he's pretty useful going through here. But at the end of this, I'm going to try and kill him, straight up. I don't want this guy with me. But I'll be happy with him for another 2,000 meters. Now also, if you like come into a group of them or something, you know, you may want to consider not throwing down your snipes on what you're auto attacking, because your auto attacking will kill them off, but so would one snipe often too. So it's you know, I'm like auto attacking the ones behind me, sniping what's in front of me, and I'm sniping the ones further in the distance so that the auto attacks attack the ones closest to me, and the snipes, you know, fully take out the ones in a distance. So we're under 2,000 meters. Now we want to be a little bit more careful with our energy now that we're under 2,000 meters. Banshees are going to be coming up in about 100 meters. And 3, 2, 1, go. Banshees are here. I only shoot the Banshees once they go down. Like I said before, I'm right clicking on them and then I'm throwing down a Q on them. And just smashing them with the Q. Bam, 3. Somewhere along here, I'm going to back off behind my ally here, and I'm going to try and get him killed, because I don't want him at the end of this. And personally, I think he makes the end of this a lot harder than it needs to be. So we're down to 500. We've still killed things so far. No energy. We'll boost through here. Now, I'm going to let him absorb all of this damage here. Die! 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 That's what I wanted. Perfect. That is how it's done. Now, I'm going to try and stay around the center here, because this is a dodge mission. And all about dodging. Don't worry so much about your attacks. If you're wanting to get that defensive driving achievement, you're going to want dodge. You know, throw down an attack each time you move after dodging, if you can. But if you can't do that, it's more important to dodge. Don't forget, you still got your auto attacks going off and shit while this is going on and stuff too. Whoa, that's fucking tight, mate. That's, whew, that reminds me of your mum before I met her. Oh, and don't go too close to him too, because if you touch him, he'll do about 20 damage to you as well. Sorry about the joke. Bad taste, I know. Alright, now that he's gone into this position here, we wait for him to start moving. As soon as he starts moving, we move. We do not move before he starts moving, otherwise he won't move. Alright, he's coming up. We're going to go into the center here, just like normal. And, alright, we got one of these things here. Oh, that was tight. Yeah, just trying to drive bounce around the center here. Now he's going to change modes in a second. And he normally catches me out with this shit. So I'm trying to be very aware that it's going to happen. Because he's going to change modes in a second. There we go, there he is. See, he's fucking quick with this one. I don't know why he's so quick with it. And he's quick with firing. But he's all over. There's no fucking chance, mate. You're fucking toasted. Mate, I'll finish you with my auto attacks. You're no problem for me. See? You're fucking wasted. Smashed it. I think that actually went alright. Sorry about the swearing at the end. Oh, seriously, I have absolutely, this is not my quickest time. My quickest time is about 14:30 so far. Could do faster. There's defensive driving. That's all the achievements in one go. I hope you have enjoyed the video. I'm going to quickly throw you some tips for those who waited to the end. Because obviously, through this whole thing, man, I got a shitload of tips. So just hold right there 1 second. Okay, so here's some quick tips at the end of it. I don't know how useful they'll be, but I figure, you know, they might be. Ghost areas got flames. And after reading that, I didn't understand it for a second, but what I meant by that was actually that after you've gone to get those first 2 ghosts, after you leave that area, they go to flames, and that may, you know, disable you from being able to go back in there, which could be a bit of a prick for trying to escape for some shit, and that's why I do it in that order. Okay, you can also bait your enemies into the flame turrets, and it can be pretty good. Like, I actually had some really good runs with burning them, but I found it was a bit unpredictable as to whether I could get a lot of kills with the flame turrets, so that's why I didn't do it too much. Okay, and when fighting the boss at the end of it, I suggest being on the left side. I've already said that during it, of course. The sniper's beam can go orange. You know how it's green? If you go in front of it, it will go orange for a split second. And so if you are right beside them and it goes orange, you can actually get the kill on them and you won't be detected. But it goes green, orange, red so quickly. It's only happened to me once where it actually went orange and then I killed him. Okay, anyway. There's no hurry in this mission, and I can't emphasize this enough. There is absolutely no hurry in this mission. The fire isn't moving. Nothing is coming towards you quickly. Just take your time. That's how I, you know, got faster and faster sort of thing, was because I sat there and I took my time and figured out how to do the bits. Righty, walk. Alright, the circles around the flame turrets. All you need to do is walk near enough to them. Don't walk up to them, because you might find that the flame actually does seem to touch you sometimes. Like, I found that flame turrets sometimes touched me and I really didn't expect them to touch me, and so that's why I'm, you know, a bit more cautious now. Healing globes regenerate, as in they reappear. They also heal you and your ally for both your health and your energy, which is great. And when you're on the bit where all those you know, spider bikes or whatever you want to call them are, cars, don't hit the cars. They will do incredible damage to you, especially if you start getting pushed off the screen by them or something like that. Your vulture will just die real quick. Hitting vehicles just sucks. And here we go. Oh, gun turrets only up while men are around them, and you would have noticed that while I went through. If I killed all the men above the gun turret disappeared, which is kind of cool. And also gun turrets and fire turrets are both invulnerable, and I've seen somebody's comment on another person's video saying, why didn't you kill the turrets? And it's like, well, they're actually invulnerable, you can't kill them. What level are you playing on? You might be playing on normal or something, it might be different like that, but whatever on brutal, they're invulnerable. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. It's been an absolute pleasure playing this. I've absolutely loved it, and I'm really looking forward to doing the next videos here. Stick with me, subscribe, you know, use what I've seen, you know, brutal all achievements is how I roll. You know, I always do some tester videos right at the start, just, you know, because I have to run through the game too to see how it is. Anyway, I'll be on to the next one, probably maybe a day or two, and we'll be smashing out the next one. Cheers.